Comes down to this for us. AEW's World's End from the Hoffman Estates Arena in Chicago.
I'm just shaking my head. This is like the third show we've done this week.
I know.
I swear we need at least a break or something because too
Dude,
much.
We're going to get at least a 2 to 3 week break before Genesis.
That's good.
Anyway, let's kick it off. Pre-show is a women's tag match. The Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart and Sky Blue against Hyan and Maya World. Yeah, no brainer. Hyan and Maya are cannon fodder. I'm giving this to Sisters of Sin.
I am doing that as well. Now we move on to the main card because that one was the pre-show. The next match is a mixed nuts mayhem match. Seriously, what is this? It's basically
it's an 8-person mixed tag match.
Of course, we have the Death Riders, Claudio, or I call him Cesaro, Daniels Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, and Marina Shafir versus the Conglomeration. Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and Timeless Tony Storm.
As to why Tony has allied herself with the Conglomeration, basically how often the Death Riders have targeted Mina Shirakawa.
Pretty much.
I don't know how this is going to play out, but either way, it's going to be this one's going to get brutal. I'm giving this to the Death Riders.
I'm also going to give it to the Death Riders as well. Let's move on to the next.
Continental Classic semifinal. Kazuchika Okada, who's only had to put the Continental title on the line this whole tournament, faces Konosuke Takeshita. But there is a catch with this. If Okada loses either this match or the final, if he gets that far, he will lose both the AEW Continental and Unified titles, immediately vacating the latter and guaranteeing a new Continental champion in the final match.
That's a hell of a stipulation.
But when you look at the storyline that's playing out in AEW, where at almost every turn in the company itself, these two men are trying to undermine each other, with Takeshita more often than not getting undermined by Okada as opposed to the converse. I could see Callis finally pulling the trigger and stabbing Takeshita in the back. I'm giving this to Okada.
Good decision. Okada retains, and then in the final, he'll screw it up and lose it.
Count on it.
Next up is the other semifinal match in the Continental Classic. Kyle Fletcher versus Jon Moxley.
With the way the story's been building since July, more so for Mox than anybody, they have been building the prospect of finally kicking him out of the Death Riders, as he's been in a bit of a tailspin. Allin in July, lost the AEW World title and couldn't get back in the rematch against Hangman Page. In August at Forbidden Door, he was on the losing side of the 10-man unsanctioned in Steel Cage War match. In September, sure, he got the win in the coffin match against Darby Allin, but that was only after the Death Riders brought the full arsenal out, including a returning Pac. And then in October, thanks to the intervention of Sting, then October at Wrestle Dream, thanks to the intervention of the icon Sting, he was forced to say the two words we waited a year plus from to say, I quit. Yep. And then at Full Gear, he tapped out to Kyle O'Reilly.
Wow.
Do I see him winning this match? Strangely enough, yes, but only for him to fall in the final to Okada. Plus, it doesn't make sense to have two members of the Don Callis family fighting each other over the Continental title. At least not in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm giving this to Mox.
I'm also giving it to Moxley because it'll make the final all the more satisfying.
And this is why Continental fight. Now it's your. Oh wait.
It's your turn.
Right. And then in the final, Okada versus Moxley. No brainer. Okada wins this and becomes the greatest round robin tournament wrestler of all time, winning his 6th tournament of this format. 4 G1 Climax tournaments, plus the 2 Continental Classics.
Oh, yes, indeed.
You're up.
Okay, now we reach this one. For the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
There's one in between. No.
Yeah, there is. I forgot. A one-on-one match. No biggie. Darby Allin versus Gabe Kidd.
Allin had to pull out of the Continental Classic due to a neck injury. Now he's back, which led to him being replaced by Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Yeah.
Anyway, now he's back at full strength. The problem, he's facing Gabe Kidd, an on and off hitman for the Death Riders when he's not busy being part of the Bullet Club War Dogs.
Yeah.
As for how this plays out, it's just another obstacle in the way of Darby's crusade. I'm going to give this to Darby Allin.
I'll probably also give it to Darby.
For the AEW tag titles, FTR defend against the Bang Bang Gang, Juice Robinson and Austin Gunn, who have in their corner the inevitable one, Ace Austin. And it's in a Chicago street fight.
It's going to be
Hell
brutal.
is going to break loose here. As to who wins this brutal war, hi, Daniel. Happy Friday.
Indeed.
Anyway, as for who wins this brutal war, I don't know. The Bang Bang Gang's not really well versed in street fights. FTR is. And I think on that fact alone, FTR retains the tag titles. Would you agree to that?
I would, yeah.
You're up.
Okay, now we get to this. The tag team title for the AEW Women's World Championship. Oh, yeah, Women's World Tag Team titles. The Babes of Wrath, Harley, Cameron, and Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes, Mone, and Athena.
And apparently, Mercedes' empire has taken quite a few hits lately. She's now down to 9 titles.
Uh-huh.
I mean, recently, at Final Battle, she dropped the undisputed Ring of Honor World Women's TV title to Red Velvet. And most recently, in the UK, she dropped the undisputed Rev Pro British women's British title to Will Ospreay's fiance, Alex Windsor.
Yep.
I mean, could I see her teaming with Athena to try to get these tag belts off? Yes. But will it happen? No. When you look at the egos, the X factor that's going to blow up the team of money goddesses is egos. Athena has been Ring of Honor Women's World Champion for 3 fucking years now, and because Tony's too much of a pussy to do anything with Ring of Honor.
Of course. This all just hurts.
And Mone, 9 titles. The longest one, one she's held the longest, the TBS Championship. Adding this belt, and these egos are not going to mesh well. Harley and Willow will. Babes of Wrath take the W.
I also agree with this. They'll retain. Besides, Mercedes has had too much.
And Athena's held her fucking belt for too damn long.
Yeah.
That she's gone mad with it. I just want to take an axe to her head and split it open.
Indeed.
Anyway, for the AEW Women's World Championship, Chris Statlander defends against Jamie Hayter. Still a little too soon to take the belt off Chris.
Statlander retains.
Right.
And now the main event. A 4-way match for the AEW World title. But this is also MJF's Casino Gauntlet Championship contract cash-in match. That's a freaking mouthful. Anyway, Samoa Joe, who is the champion, versus Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Adam Page versus MJF.
Originally, this was supposed to be basically a Dynasty rematch, a Revolution 2024 rematch between Joe, Swerve, and Hangman. But MJF inserting his contract into this match adds a wrinkle to it. Let's not kid ourselves. Too soon to take the belt off Joe and put it back on Hangman, and too soon to put it back on Swerve. They're out of the picture. Is it too soon? Is it been long overdue to put the belt back on MJF? Yes. Would it bring the story between him and Joe full circle for MJF to get the belt back? Yes, because keep in mind, at World's End 23, MJF was not at 100%. He was dealing with a slew of injuries during his title reign, and he got double-crossed by Adam Cole, which led him dropping the belts at the inaugural World's End, the belt in the inaugural World's End. This is MJF's chance to get the belt back.
Yeah.
He may be a lousy, self-centered, egocentric motherfucking scumbag, but he's our lousy, egocentric motherfucking scumbag.
We're bringing out the coin with this, aren't we?
Right. Remember, Hangman and Swerve canceled out, so it's between Joe and MJF. Heads, Joe. Tails, MJF.
Flip it.
Coin says heads, but screw that. I'm going MJF.
Very well. I'm
going
picking Swerve. I'm picking Joe. I will have Joe retain. But I look forward to seeing how this is going to go.
Thanks, Wesley. And that's it for tonight's episode of the MegaMets. Happy holidays. Have a happy new year. We'll see you in 2026. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. He's Megaman and G. I'm Mets2128. Goodbye. Good effing night. Bang.
Bang. I'll
Happy
see you. Yeah, likewise. Thank you.